Well, hello Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper and happy Tuesday to you. This video is being pre-recorded because I am back in Canada and we're celebrating Rachel's graduation. Rachel's my youngest daughter and she's graduating from Carleton University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Cognitive Science or Cognitive Studies. And I'm super proud of her and we're so excited that we can be there. Now, today's video is not going to be that long because even though it's an awesome card, I've done the die cutting and so it's pretty simple. So let's take a look. I hope you love it as much as I do. All right, so we're going to be using the stamp set Coffee with Friends, and I have already stamped and cut out, fussy cut, and colored the girls. So let's take a look at that. And I've been sticking with shades of blue. So I have Smoky Slate, I have Misty Moonlight, I have Night of Navy, and some of the skin tones. So I think it looks fantastic. And then the next thing that I'm using is the Grassy Grove. And I'm not using the stamp set, but I am using the Grassy Grove dies. And to be more specific, now I did have this single die laying out. This is the die. And so it's a fantastic die. It does a complete card front. And so I have cut that out in Whisper White, basic white. And then I have a thick basic white card, exactly the same size. So it's 5.5 by 4.25, or it's 10.5 centimeters by 14.85 centimeters. So we're going to put this aside. And then we are taking a baby wipe. And I'm just going to take a chunk of it. You don't need the whole thing. So I'm just going to break this into about 3 here. And now we're going to use Granny Apple Green and Pool Party. So we'll start with the Pool Party. And I'm just going to bundle this up a little bit. Put a few drops of Pool Party. And then I'm going to take this. And we're just going to wipe it across the top. There. There we go. So that's the sky. And it doesn't have to be perfect, that's okay. Now we're going to take the next one and we're going to put some Granny Apple Green on there. And I was thinking to use the lemon lime twist, but I thought that might be too yellowish. So I've got the Granny Apple Green and I'm just going to go up like that and just so that it blends it a little bit. See, and now look at this. That's going to go over top. Isn't that cool? And then the girls in the bench are going to go here. Now I want to kind of place them where I want them to go, up a little bit. So I don't want their feet hiding. I kind of like that. So I'm going to lay that like so. And while I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. And then we're going to take, I'm just going to move this out of the way. We're going to take our Grassy Grove piece and we're going to add some, I'm just going to use these long strips instead of using single dimensionals. The long strips will make it more visually appealing as well. And it will also make the card a little more stable. Now I like using these foam adhesive strips for shaker cards, but this is not going to be a shaker card. It could have been, but it's not. But this is just a fantastic product to have in your arsenal of products. It tears just like that. You don't even have to cut it with scissors. There. And then I'm just going to do that corner here. There. So now we'll just peel off the backings and we'll be good to go. To have it popped up like this just gives it more dimension. You'll see it in a minute when I'm done. There. Just don't want any little pieces hanging out over the edge because that would ruin the look. There. Okay. So now I think that our girls are ready to be adhered. So I'm going to put them down flat Well, maybe not. Yeah, I am. Okay, so we'll just put some liquid adhesive on them. I'm kind of eyeballing it. And it was a little bit of fussy cutting. You can see that there's a couple spots in between there as well. If you didn't want to do that kind of fussy cutting, then you could just use a blend or a marker to color that green in between. So then it would give an illusion of the green space behind. But I had a little blade, so I used that. I'm gonna go up, like so. I might have gone up a little higher. There. I mean, it looks great just like that. Now, we're going to pop that up. And it's a little bit off. Trying to see if I can still get this off. I didn't want to commit, yep. So I'm just going to stand on my tippy toes and get a better view. There. That's what you want to do when you're making the card. Now it looks great. Isn't that fantastic? The girls have gone for a walk and they're sitting in the forest. And now I have to decide whether or not I want to put some words in there. Well, I thought, you know what? I do want to put some words on there. And the words I'm choosing is sometimes you just have to reheat your coffee one more time and try again. And then maybe in the inside I'll write coffee with a friend is like happiness in a cup. So I'm using pecan pie. And there. And then we're going to use this die, run it through the die cutting machine, and voila. So then I thought we would just put it right here on the corner, like so. I thought, you know what, that's quite a wise saying, isn't it? I think that's cool. Maybe we can try the other saying and see if a long one would look nicer. Okay, so I did stamp it out and I cut it out. These are the Stylish Shapes dies, and you can tell me what you like better. Do you like that, or do you like the circle? I think I'm leaning towards the circle, but both of them look nice. They really do. This one looks great too. You can't go wrong. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom. And I just put it on this edge because I didn't want it oozing in between there. There. So there's our card. What do you think? I think it's pretty fantastic. So I thought we may as well finish it off. It's nice to bring the party inside. So we have the croissants and the coffee. And I'm stamping in pecan pie. And now normally, there's a little hint of green there, that's okay. Normally I would put my sentiment right there, but this time, this is a pretty small one. I'm going to put it right here. Coffee with a friend is like happiness in a cup, and then you can write your letter here to your friend, and I think that's really pretty. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. If you're really feeling generous, leave me a comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the share button, and you can share it on Pinterest. Any small business relies on word of mouth advertising, and in social media, that means likes and thumbs ups and shares. So I'm asking, because if you don't ask, you don't get. So thank you so much for being here. I hope I inspired you. Don't forget to hit those two little words, show more. Then you hear the story behind the card, and you also get the links in case you want to buy the supplies to have at home. If you're a stamper and you need supplies, you can order through me if you live in Canada or if you live in Europe. Sadly, I cannot sell to Americans, Australians, or New Zealanders, but you can support me if you like. On my blog, I have a section that is PDF tutorials, and that is available to all. All right, have a great day, and remember, together we can change the world one card at a time. Bye.